So, okay, I've started the recording now. So, a couple of things that I wanted to kind of share with you based on my observation. I'll probably put a separate video for that. But one thing that is very clearly visible is that people who are being regular, people who are putting that disciplined effort, they are able to kind of at least see some difference. Okay, they are the ones who are able to get some benefit through any initiative that we run. Okay, so basically my request to you would be, no matter who all joins, who doesn't join, you stay disciplined, you stay focused. Okay, अगर आपको मजा नहीं आता मेरे क्लास में, you can still skip the class, but then are you honestly putting that effort for yourself? That's the question you should be asking. ठीक है, यहाँ पे नहीं करेंगे कोई बात नहीं, कहीं और कर रहे हैं क्या? Am I spending that 30 minutes for myself? Because once you, let's say, appear for campus interview, you get you get a job, or let's say you apply for public services, you get a job there, or you go for higher studies. After doing that, you get a job. You're not going to pay any of your earnings to any of your teacher, right? Neither me or any of the teachers in NEFT also, right? But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is, whatever we are doing it for ourselves. And at the end of it, we need to be selfish. If we are selfish for ourselves, if we are being respectful to what I'm doing for myself, I think job is done. Okay. So that was the prelude to today's class. So my only request to you, Swaroop, would be selfish for yourself, not by hurting anybody, but being very clear about what you want to do for yourself. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
So
first of happy Teachers Day to you, sir.
thank you, thank you. See, this is something that I do not deserve, because uh, I I was never a very good student. Okay, when I was in, see, entrance mein, I cleared. I got a very good rank, but after I joined NIFT, I never bothered to study much. So uh, I was just focusing more on extracurricular activities, building personality, looking at where I have what problem to shape up my future and all. So that's why course material is something that I totally ignored all 4 years, which is not the right thing to do. But uh, I mean, in summary, what I can say is, I never paid a lot of attention to what the teachers were saying or the effort that they were putting for us. But still, no disregard to any of the teacher I have studied from, or who has taught me something in life. They hold a lot of value for us, actually, and that's interestingly the theme for us for today. Okay, we'll talk about that. So I was never a very good student. I'm trying to compensate that by being a decent teacher. Okay.
Yes, sir. I mean, you are not at all a very good student, but you are a very good teacher at that time.
Yeah, I mean, teachers were always good. I was kind of focusing more on learning something for myself. So I was teaching myself, you can say. Okay. Chalo, sir. So I don't think anybody else is going to join. So we'll do three things today. Okay. One is sharing two words. Then we will talk about, we will exchange our point of view around the topic that is there for today. Uh, Importance of teachers in our lives. And third thing is, we will just touch upon some of the concepts of the tense. Okay, because there are 12 tenses that we are trying to complete, so that we are grammatically correct or grammatically getting better. Okay. All right. So, Swaroop, you can start with your sharing of two words.
Okay, sir. My first word is rattled off. So rattled off means to speak thoroughly and fluently. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru rattled off English very easily, and I can't rattle off this time English. So I need to improve my English. My second one is revolted. So revolt means to, I mean, to want something end.
Hmm.
Uh, and 1857, the Indian army revolted to end the British Empire. And in 1947, the uh, total Indian people got revolted and they put an end to the British imperialism on
Hmm.
India. That's it, sir. That's it for
Okay.
two words.
So, see, revolted. Okay. Let's hear how it is pronounced. Okay. Revolt, revolted. Re, see, re always pronounced as re. So revolted. So that's how we'll pronounce it. Okay. Revolted. So see, re is always pronounced as re. Similarly, let's pick up another word. Reveal. So see, it is also pronounced as, it starts with re. Reveal. Reveal. So re, you have to emphasize and say re, and then whatever is coming after that, that we have to practice. Revolted, reveal, revolted. Okay.
Okay. Revolted, revealed. Revolted, revealed.
Reveal, reveal. Re is read, complete re. Reveal,
Reveal.
revolted.
Reveal. Sir,
Okay.
reveal means something else. I mean, REVEL, reveal means to publish something.
To disclose something. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I
But
mean,
this
I was
time it is
giving
the
you
same pronunciation.
right. So what I was trying to emphasize was that if something starts with R and E, you say re, and then the second part of it, like repeat, repeat, reveal,
Repeat.
revolted. So that re is not pronounced as ra, it's pronounced as re. That's what I was saying. Okay. And,
Okay,
and
sir.
see, when I'm emphasizing on these things, I'm practicing it for myself also. Right?
Okay, sir.
हाँ? भाई मेरा तो वही बोनस है ना. मैं आप लोगों के साथ में क्लास करके खुद ही सीखता हूँ, राइट?
Yes, sir. Obviously.
Hmm. So now rattle off. Rattle off को भी pronounce करते हैं. See, this is something that you're making me learn. Okay. So rattle off is not a word that I had used very often. So let's hear the pronunciation first. Rattle off.
Rattle
Rattle,
up.
rattle off.
So it is actually rattle or raddle. I mean, in American pronunciation, it is often called raddle.
No,
So
so
T means
again, that
D.
it's so rattle off. They kind of sometimes put a lot of emphasis on certain characters, right? Like T, you can say Thomas, or you can say Thomas. So T, they always tomato. T is not pronounced as T; it's pronounced as tomato. So
Tomato.
right. So we don't really have to mimic them exactly word by word, but something which is closer to that. So rattle off. If I say rattle off, that might go wrong, right? Because rattle might be a different word, right? And when we pronounce it, we we mixed up American pronunciation with the Indian twist, right? Indian तड़का लगाते हैं उसमें. So
Okay,
थोड़ा
sir.
गड़बड़ हो
Rattle up.
जाता है. So rattle off, rattle off. Let's hear it out one more time.
Rattle
Rattle.
up. Okay.
So वो भी rattle ही बोल रहा है. She's not saying rattle. She's saying rattle. थोड़ा D का tinge है उसमें. It's not D. का ही थोड़ा deep version है. Rattle off, rattle. The rattle snake होता है ना,
Hmm.
वो जो इसका जो tail होता है इससे vibrate करता है and it's very poisonous, right? So rattle. So like rattling is breaking something. अगर बोलते हैं ना, you rattle this thing, you rattle the plate, you threw something on the floor and rattle off. So it broke. But if you use rattle off as a phrase, obviously it means something done very quickly and effortlessly.
Sir, it's a, I mean, sound or type, sound type also. I mean, rattling sound there in
Right.
something in movie
Some
I've
yeah,
listened.
correct. Rattling. See, so that rattlesnake jo hota hai na. So
Uh,
when you see rattlesnake, meaning its tail is no kind of it's like it's vibrating so much that's making that sound. So rattling sound मतलब ऐसे होता है ना, जैसे कि let's say you this notebook, right? Here the pages are hitting each other and making that sound. When something is no, so वो जो rattlesnake का जो rattling sound जो होता है ना, that is
mm,
again it's with some friction. उसका टेल शायद से आपस में ही इतना ज्यादा वाइब्रेट करता है और एयर के साथ में फ्रिक्शन से वो जो साउंड निकलता है, दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड रैटलिंग साउंड. मतलब जब when two things no kind of collide with each other and make a sound.
okay.
So depending on usage it has different meaning. Rattling एक होता है जो frictional sound जो होता है, rattle off जो that we learned today, and rattle एक breaking के context में use होता है, something rattle. Okay, all right. मतलब टकराने से basically see uh, uh, so rattle off is nothing but it's more like a phrase, or you can use this more like an idiom also. All right. So कहाँ से कहाँ चले गए हम लोग? So thank you so much for teaching me rattle off. I had not used this phrase before, and we stressed this too much that we will, at least I'll remember it for sure. So rattle off and revolt. That's what we learned. Now you have next few minutes to share your point of view on importance of teachers in our life. And
First of all,
so sorry, Swarup. So what I would say is, don't rush. Even if you are saying 5 sentences or 10 sentences, doesn't matter. But make sure that after every sentence you take a small pause. So if there's something for me to correct, I will do so. Okay. अगर मैं 2 सेकंड कुछ नहीं बोलता हूँ, that means you can continue.
okay,
All
sir.
right. Yeah. Go ahead.
First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for allowing me to share my concern in front of you, sir. And once again, especially happy Teachers Day to you. Thank you for everything you do to help me grow and learn.
Very nice.
Uh, so according to Nelson Mandela, uh, according to Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So
Very
here,
nice.
talking about the role of teacher, the first thing comes to my mind that teachers are the pillars of society. We study books, novels, articles, scripts, theses, essays, but who will inspire our way of thinking, persuade us to study, and justify our complacency? Here we need a platform to get knowledgeable and cultured by someone, so-called teacher. Our teachers are the ones who have shaped our minds and souls. They have taught us the importance of hard work, perseverance, and compassion. They have inspired us to dream big and reach for the stars. Second thing that you could specify that a teacher should be an expert in their particular field. But in real world settings, this is unlikely to occur. The person who mentors, upskills, and uh, helps you overcome obstacles in every aspect of your life could be your parents, your boss, or a close friend. As a cornerstone of society, teachers play an indispensable role in molding the future generation. So here I would like to emphasize two of the most important roles of teacher plays. First one is creating a conductive learning environment. The task of fostering a learning environment falls to the teachers. This entails creating a welcoming, safe, and inclusive environment, uh, uh, inclusive environment uh, where each student feels appreciated and inspired to engage. Effective classroom management is also required of teachers in order to promote balanced student interaction. Second point is guidance and mentorship. Beyond the classroom, instructors act as mentors and advisors. Students should be motivated, given confidence, and assistance in overcoming both personal and academic difficulties. Teachers have the power to mold pupils' moral foundation, future aspiration, and attitudes towards learning. So, as a student, I would like to share my viewpoints. First of all, I would like to say, um, since from the beginning, my parents have molded me to become a modified version of myself. They demonstrated for me the proper ways to act, judge, and interact with people. Then it started including my school teachers. Since they appeared, I have grown more confident that I can overcome the obstacles to both academic and social advancement. Even so, this time I solely feel my institutional teachers being too much benevolent to support me. Conclusion. So I would like to conclude it in this way that they assist a student's development in whatever manner they can. So we owe them a debt of gratitude for what they have done for us. Uh, so many thanks to the teacher and happy Teachers Day. Thank you.
So, so this is what I had to say in short, Swaroop. Okay, I I have no words to express how happy I am when you narrated this whole thing. And I know that you would have done a bit of preparation, and that is very much needed, right? When you talk about anything, you have to kind of collect your thoughts, you have to put them together, you have to decide a sequence in which you will talk to make it more impressive, meaningful, and digestible to somebody who is listening to it, right? Or to process it on time. So your speed was perfect, your content was awesome, the selection of words were right. You kind of gave a very good structure to how you talked about it and how you concluded it towards the end, and you made sure that each and every aspect. See, when somebody has to talk about teacher, people get carried away and they just talk about teacher. But actually, the teaching journey doesn't start from the school; it starts from home. When a baby is born, the baby learns the first thing from the family, from the parents, from the mom, right? And that becomes your learning ground. That is how your journey starts. So you picked up that aspect as well before you came to school, and you had a sequence. You had a story to tell. That's what makes it more meaningful and more impactful. You would have probably noticed when you were talking, I sent you a message saying turn on your video if you can. I know you were probably not prepared for video, but I was so impressed. I wanted to see if you are reading it from somewhere that you have prepared or you are telling it extempore. Because my objective is to get you to a stage or get each of my student to a stage where they can think, process, and speak without referring to any material. Obviously, it will not come on its own. It goes through a lot of churn, a lot of improvement, a lot of homework behind the scene, right? Like what you must be doing. You would have prepared your narration and you would have written something. But gradually, once you start thinking in English and talking in English, that is when that preparation will gradually become less relevant. You will start thinking about some points, and then you will stitch your sentences around it. Huh? But trust me, what you did today, I'm going to brag about it. Okay, when I say brag about it, what I mean is I'm going to say that this is one of the best performance by a student from my class, and it becomes so very emotional and meaningful and important for me because it is coming from my college, right?
Thank you, sir. Many, many
So
thanks to you, sir.
so basically, see that this is what I was saying. This is my takeaway. So मुझे अंतर नहीं पड़ता है कि कितने बच्चे हैं, ठीक है, कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, अगर एक भी स्टूडेंट है, and if I'm able to bring some positive change for him or her, that becomes my takeaway. So what you did today, I would suggest you go back to your one of the videos, right, जो हमारा initial classes में हुआ था, ठीक है,
Okay.
watch that video, see your performance and see today's performance, and then do a comparison, do a mind mapping. Okay, I'm not trying to tell you that no, I'm a great teacher. I'm one of the probably worst teachers, I would say. But you are a very good student. That's what I wanted to call out. You're putting that sincere effort and your commitment for learning something. That's what no makes you stand out. Okay. अभी भाई ऐसा है कि आपने एक इंटरव्यू दिया, दो इंटरव्यू दिया, चार इंटरव्यू दिया, किसी में सिलेक्शन हुआ, किसी में नहीं हुआ, दैट इज इमटेरियल. बट somebody who builds that substance, right, उसको रोकने के लिए कोई नहीं होता है. हो सकता है you might not succeed in the next interview. That's okay. दूसरा उसके बाद देंगे, फिर तीसरा देंगे, चौथा देंगे. We'll keep on doing that because we know that we have that ability and the substance. It's just a matter of timing or the fitment at times. कभी क्या ऐसा हुआ कि भाई आपको कुछ और करना था, सामने वाले को कुछ और चाहिए था, तो उसकी जरूरत नहीं होगी, तो that might not work. But that doesn't mean you are lacking anything. Okay, तो ये take this as your takeaway. Okay.
Okay,
I
sir.
also provide certificate from my company here, as you would be knowing. Okay. तो अभी सर्टिफिकेट के लिए जल्दी नहीं करूंगा. यू आर गोइंग द वेरी राइट डायरेक्शन. ओके, अभी एक दो महीने करते हैं, ठीक है. अभी लेट्स स्टे सीरियस, लेट्स बी कंसिस्टेंट. अक्टूबर, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, लेट्स से टिल मिड ऑफ नवंबर तक हम लोग करते हैं. देन इफ वी फील दैट वी आर रेडी, we'll do an assessment and based on your performance I'll give you a certificate also. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so then you can use that certificate as your one of your credentials, right? See, in 2 months, if you stay consistent, if you keep doing hard work, if you stay focused, your communication skill will not need any certificate. That just becomes an icing on the cake. Where no, when you go for let's say an interview and say, okay, fine, I have this is my no, this is what I've achieved. This is one of my achievement. Saying that no, I have got a certificate from a company in US, um, and just to ascertain the level of communication skill I possess. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and all this is for a minimal cost. You have to just pay me 1 rupee. So 1 rupee का थ्योरी बताता हूँ क्या है, ठीक है. क्या हुआ था कि I'm not taking money from anybody, right? So I'll never take. That was my plan, and that still remains my plan almost. I was talking to one of my spiritual leader, okay. So a spiritual guru actually. Uh, when I was talking to him, he said that वीरेन जी आपका वीडियो मैं देखता हूँ, आप हमेशा बोलते हो कि मैं किसी से पैसे नहीं लूंगा, पैसे नहीं लूंगा. आप जब भी बस बोलते हो पैसे नहीं लूंगा ना, तो आपने सरस्वती माता का और लक्ष्मी माता दोनों का क्या बोलते हैं, अ, उनका अपमान किया. मैं बोला
अच्छा.
कैसे कि अगर आप बोलते हो कि मैं पढ़ाऊंगा, सरस्वती माता विद्या जो है अनमोल है, आप बोलते हो मैं फ्री में पढ़ाऊंगा, तो तभी सरस्वती माता को लगता है कि भाई आप जो है विद्या की कदर नहीं कर रहे हो. तो आप पैसे लूटो नहीं किसी से, आप बोलो कि नहीं फ्री में नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा, थोड़े से पैसे लूंगा, ताकि आप वहां पे उसकी कदर कर रहे हो. तो मैं बोला कि अगर मैं सबसे 1 रुपया मांगू या 50 पैसे मांगू चलेगा? बोले हाँ चलेगा. तो आप स्पिरिचुअली यूल बी फाइन. तो अभी स्वरूप, यू डोंट हैव टू रश, यू स्टडी विथ मी फॉर लेट्स से 1 ईयर. साल भर पुराने के बाद यू कैन पे मी 6 रुपीज. ओके, दैट्स ओके.
Okay, sir.
नहीं नहीं, मतलब दैट वाज स्पिरिचुअल साइड ऑफ मी, सो वही बता रहा था. एंड ही वाज सेइंग कि इफ यू से कि मैं पढ़ाऊंगा पैसे नहीं, तो लक्ष्मी माता को भी आप नाराज करते हैं. उनको लगता है कि अच्छा ये पैसे की कदर ही नहीं करता है. मैं ठीक है, मैं बिजनेस नहीं कर रहा हूँ ना, इसलिए मैं पैसे नहीं लेता. He said that's okay. मतलब just make sure that you're not disbalancing your spiritual aspect also. So that is why
Yes, sir.
I've started changing my narrative. ठीक है, एकदम कम से कम खर्चे में, चलो मैं 50 पैसे का सर्टिफिकेट दूंगा. हैं?
सर 50 पैसे में आजकल क्या होते हैं सर, वो कोई पैसा है क्या?
नहीं नहीं, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ, मैं सिर्फ अपना स्पिरिचुअल डिसबैलेंस को
अच्छा।
सिर्फ एड्रेस करने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है। एनीवेज, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट पार्ट, आई जस्ट शेयर्ड, इफ एवर आई से कि हाँ मैं बहुत कम खर्चे में करूंगा, तो डोंट गेट डिस्टर्ब और डोंट गेट वरीड कि सर ने पैसा मांगना शुरू कर दिया अभी बोल के, ठीक है। दैट्स माय द स्पिरिचुअल साइड ऑफ मी। हर किसी का पर्सनालिटी होता है ना, मेरे पर्सनालिटी में है कि मैं जो भी काम करूँ ना, तो मैं सुबह उठने के बाद भगवान को एक बार याद कर लेता हूँ, मतलब वट एवर आई बिलीव इन, राइट। तो उससे क्या होता है कि आपको एक सपोर्ट सिस्टम रहता है कि अच्छा भाई somebody is looking after you, है ना। ओके, तो so that so coming back to what we were discussing, so you shared two words. Rattle off is something that I learned from you, which means something done with ease in a very efficient way, effortlessly. And we learned about how do we pronounce words correctly if we have R and E together. So it starts with re. So beat reveal, beat repeat,
रिवॉल्ट।
or beat revolt. So it starts with re. We start with re, and then whatever is the remaining part of the word, we pronounce it. And then you did an awesome performance with the topic for the day. I will upload this video in YouTube, and I would request you to ask a couple of your friends to watch it also. I mean, this is your opportunity for bragging about it, right? You will say कि भाई देखो मैं कुछ कर रहा था. This was my initial situation. This is where I am, and the journey has just begun. Okay, we are going to do a lot more. दो फायदा होगा इससे आपको, ठीक है। एक तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बूस्ट होगा, ठीक है, कि भाई इट्स अ क्वांटिफिएबल ऑब्जर्वेशन, राइट। कि आप देखोगे कि भाई मैंने एक महीने पहले जब क्लास में आया था, तभी द वे आई वाज स्पीकिंग वर्सेस हाउ आई एम स्पीकिंग टुडे, इज देयर अ डिफरेंस, राइट।
ओके सर।
तो इससे आपको कॉन्फिडेंस है कि अच्छा हाँ मैं आई एम गेटिंग बेटर, so that will becomes a motivation for staying focused, okay। and दूसरा चीज ये है कि जब आप किसी को दिखाओगे तो 2 मिनट के लिए, पूरा पूरा 1 घंटे का वीडियो दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं, 2 मिनट में जहाँ पे when I'm praising you, okay, you can probably do in two parts, कि भाई 2 मिनट का आपका जब when you're talking that part and when I'm praising you, ठीक है। ये दो पार्ट को आप दिखाओ किसी को, तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस तो बढ़ेगा ही, the other people will also be able to see that difference, and वो आप एक ट्रैप क्रिएट कर रहे हो एक्चुअली, ठीक है। आप ये ट्रैप आपके फायदे के लिए है कि वो उसमें से अगर एक भी बच्चा अगर एक्साइटेड होता है, अगर दे विल कम एंड वॉच, कम एंड जॉइन द क्लास, तो उससे क्या होगा, जैसे मैंने आपसे आज रैटल ऑफ सीखा, अगर 2 बच्चे क्लास में रहेंगे या 3 बच्चे रहेंगे, तो देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट आई विल प्रॉब्ली लर्न 3 or 4 वर्ड्स। सेम थिंग अप्लाइज फॉर यू आल्सो। So this is what I keep emphasizing on community learning, because community learning is so important. I can give you one lame example. Do you remember what is the formula of potassium?
पोटास एलम।
हम्म।
सर आई थिंक K2SO4।
उसके बाद
क्रोमियम भी रहता है शायद, भूल गया, मतलब केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ा था सर।
हाँ, मैं बताऊं, K2SO4, Al2SO4 whole 3,
ओ हाँ,
24H2O, ओके।
बहुत बड़ा फार्मूला है सर।
हाँ, तो let me check it right now for you, okay।
ओके।
Formula of potassium बोलता है K2SO4 Al2SO4 होल 3 24H2O, ठीक है। आप इसको देख लेना, यूट्यूब में दिखेगा ये। अब उसके पीछे का हिस्ट्री बताता हूँ। दिस फॉर्मूला आई लर्न फ्रॉम माय फ्रेंड इन एग्जामिनेशन हॉल। मैं तभी 9th या 10th में था एक्चुअली, ओके। 10th में था, तो ये आ गया कि पोटासियम का फॉर्मूला बताइए। मैंने देखा ही नहीं था कभी, तो मेरे बाजू में बंदा बैठा था। इट्स एक्चुअली चीटिंग, आई शुड नॉट बी गिविंग दिस एन एग्जांपल, बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू कन्वे डिफरेंट मैसेज। तो मैंने अपने बेस्ट फ्रेंड से पूछा कि भाई पोटासियम का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है। उसको पता था, टीचर नहीं देख रहे थे, तो उसने बता दिया मुझे। एंड दिस इज द ओनली टाइम व्हेन आई रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला, ओके। अभी तक याद है इस घटना को। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 90 89 20 2000 89 90 की बात कर रहा हूँ। 30 साल हो गए इस घटना को, 32
ओके।
साल। एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला। व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल हियर इज कि दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई लर्न फ्रॉम माय फ्रेंड। अगर मेरे किसी टीचर ने बताया होता ना तो शायद मुझे इतना दिन तक याद नहीं रहता। और सिचुएशन भी ऐसा था कि मतलब मैं अच्छा स्टूडेंट था स्कूल में। आई वाज अमंग नो टॉप 5 डिस्ट्रिक्ट टॉपर्स। तो अच्छा इंप्रेशन था। तो ये वो भी रहता था कि अरे नंबर कमाएगा तो फिर रैंक नीचे गिर जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ था लालच, है ना। तो
हम्म।
उस चक्कर में वो हर एक नंबर के लिए मारा मारी करते थे हम लोग। और ये फॉर्मूला की वजह से मेरा नंबर गिर जाएगा तो सोच करके मैंने पूछ लिया अपने दोस्त से, उसने बता भी दिया। एंड आई रिमेंबर इट टिल नाउ। एंड आई डोंट थिंक आई एम गोइंग टू फॉरगेट दिस फॉर्मूला फॉर रेस्ट ऑफ माय लाइफ। आपको अगर भरोसा नहीं होता तो कभी भी किसी क्लास में रैंडम पूछ लेंगे, सर पोटास का फॉर्मूला बताइए, ठीक है। सो द मैसेज हियर इज दैट वट एवर वी लर्न फ्रॉम फ्रेंड्स और फ्रॉम people in a informal setup, that is what lasts with us forever. आपने बांग्ला किसी टीचर से सीखा है या अपने फैमिली में सीखा है?
फैमिली से ही सीखा हो, मतलब मम्मी पापा जब बोलते थे उससे ही तब सीखा हो।
And that was not a formal setup, that was a very informal setup.
हाँ, ये सही
And
है,
that
मतलब क्योंकि मतलब कोई मेरे को बताया था तो इस चीज के वजह से मैं सीखा हूँ।
correct,
कोई
मैं
मतलब
ये
पेन
बोल रहा
से
हूँ।
मेरे को नहीं सिखाया था, क्योंकि हाँ
हाँ,
हाँ हाँ। हाँ, तो
मेरे
मतलब
मेरे
कैसे मतलब बंगाली लिखते हैं, फिर कैसे मतलब बंगाली बोलते हैं, ये सब मतलब पहले से मेरे को पेन से कोई नहीं सिखाया था। पहले मम्मी और पापा लोग बात करते थे बंगाली में, फिर उस तरह से मैं बंगाली सीखा।
करेक्ट। तो हम लोग इसे मलयालम नहीं बोल पाते हैं। ओके। जो जो केरला में जो बच्चे पैदा होते हैं वो मलयालम बहुत फ्लुएंटली बोलते हैं, राइट आफ्टर दे स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग, राइट। So what I'm trying to say here is कि maximum learning that lasts with us for the longest duration is through an informal setup, is through our network of people with whom we are connected, ठीक है। तो दैट इज व्हाट आई कीप एम्फसाइजिंग कि भाई बड़ी प्रोग्राम, मैं अपने सबको बोलता हूँ भाई एक एक बड़ी ढूंढ के लाओ, उस बड़ी को क्लास में ले आओ, ताकि आपका जो लर्निंग का एक्सरसाइज है इट्स नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन मी। I'm not going to teach people the way I'm teaching today for rest of my life. Even if I do so, there's only a very small group of people to whom I'll be able to reach. But my objective is very big. मेरे को जितने भी हिंदी स्पीकिंग या सेमी हिंदी स्पीकिंग स्टेट्स हैं वहां पे बिफोर आई डाई आई हैव टू क्रिएट 100,000 एम्प्लॉयमेंट। 1 लाख लोगों को नौकरी का जुगाड़ करना है। कैसे करूंगा, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं उतना। मैं आई एम गोइंग टू इनेबल पीपल एंड आई एम गोइंग टू यूज दैट एज अ चेन रिएक्शन कि आपको सिखाया, आप किसी और को सिखाएंगे, वो किसी और को सिखाएगा, एंड देन इट बिकम्स अ चेन रिएक्शन। एवरीबॉडी बिकम्स सेल्फ इनेबल्ड विदाउट एनी कॉस्ट इन्वॉल्वड, ठीक है।
As I said, I mean, क्या बोल, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Yep. And I cannot do it alone. I would need a lot of people from the community to come forward and join hands, and everybody will have their objective very clear. जैसे मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्लियर है कि मेरे को हर रोज आप लोगों से कुछ सीखने मिलता है। आप लोग जो भी ज्वाइन करेंगे, जो नए स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन करेंगे, उनका ये पर्पस है बच्चों ठीक है इंग्लिश सीखने को मिल रहा है और खर्चा हो रहा है, तो यही मेरा लालच है। दैट इज माई सेल्फिश इंटेंट कि भाई कहीं और जाके इंग्लिश सीखने जाएंगे तो पता नहीं 1,000 2,000 5,000 10,000 पता नहीं कितना पैसा लगेगा, राइट।
Yes, sir.
दिस इज द गोल्डन प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। मैं तो सीख रहा हूँ, आप लोग भी सीख रहे हैं, है ना। सो लेट्स लेवरेज दिस। So again, coming back to the point, I keep on getting deviated. The point is ये आप कंपेयर करना कि आपको फायदा हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है। और फिर मैं कुछ दोस्तों को दिखाना, एंड यू कैन ब्रैग अबाउट द फीडबैक दैट आई हैव गिवन यू। ओके। एंड उसमें से कुछ लोग आते हैं तो उससे आपका फायदा ये होगा कि आपको एक 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 इन्वायरमेंट आपका बढ़ता जाएगा, ठीक है, आपका सर्कल बड़ा होता जाएगा। योर अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर प्रैक्टिसिंग बिकम मोर, and it will not only be a beneficial thing for you but it will be equally benefiting everybody else who is joining, क्योंकि सुविधा तो सबके लिए बराबर ही है ना।
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the second part of it. Now let's spend next 5 minutes to, तो हमने टेंस के बारे में बात किया था, राइट। वी स्टार्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट टेंस दैट नो इनिशियली वी learned that there are three tense: present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense is something that is happening currently. Past tense is something that has happened in the past, and future tense is something that is going to happen in near future or in later future, right? So every tense has four flavors. Okay. Did we talk about it before?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's say present tense. Present tense has four flavors. One is called simple present. Okay. Second is called present continuous. Okay. Then third is called present perfect. Okay. Fourth is called present perfect continuous. So simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Likewise, if you talk about past tense, it has also the same four flavor: past simple past,
Okay, sir.
past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. So is the case with future tense also. ठीक है? तो आज हम प्रेजेंट टेंस का जो दो फर्स्ट दो फ्लेवर है सिंपल प्रेजेंट आई ईट एवरी डे वेरी सिंपल आई स्टडी फॉर अ गुड फ्यूचर आई लाइक टू वॉच मूवी आई टेक बाथ इन द मॉर्निंग माई क्लास स्टार्ट्स एट 8:30 AM ऑन वीकडेज ये सब क्या हो गया आपका सिंपल प्रेजेंट अभी इसमें ट्विस्ट क्या आएगा अगर आपने कहीं पे आईएनजी यूज किया तो आई एम वॉकिंग आई एम रनिंग आई एम ईटिंग आई एम स्टडिंग आई एम नॉट लाइकिंग द वे यू आर बॉदरिंग मी जितना भी आईएनजी आ गया कंटिन्यूअस सिंपल कंटिन्यूअस प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस सॉरी तो हमने सीखा सिंपल प्रेजेंट और प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस तो आज के लिए आपका होमवर्क ये रहेगा कि व्हेन यू I mean, from now till next time we meet, every day two word that you will not stop, and I'm hoping that you are putting it in a notebook every day, right? आप करते हुए practice. So that you will continue. और ये जो simple present और present continuous के 5-5 7-7 examples को देख लीजिए कभी मैं YouTube में या कहीं पे भी Google में, and then when you are making your sentences from those words that you are learning every day, try injecting it. Okay, my word is this. I'm going to make a simple present, a sentence with simple present tense using that word. ठीक है तो आप पहले देख लो कि सिंपल प्रेजेंट का एग्जांपल क्या क्या होता है एंड व्हेन यू पिक अप एनी वर्ड ट्राई यूज मेकिंग सेंटेंसेस विद सिंपल प्रेजेंट ट्राई मेकिंग सेंटेंसेस विद प्रेजेंट कंटीन्यूअस आसान है हो जाएगा ठीक है यू जस्ट
All
हैव
right,
टू
sir.
तो बेसिकली सी I am not going to ask any of my student to mug up things and become a good student. No, I was not a good student. I'm not going to make you a good student. I'm going to make you all a good implementer. ठीक है उसका यूसेज सिखाऊंगा मैं कि भाई ठीक है हमने रोज 10 सीखा उसको एकदम काम पे लगा देंगे we'll make that part of our routine so that we don't feel like I'm studying something. I'm just using it. है ना
Okay, sir.
तो आपका होमवर्क वही है डेली 2 वर्ड करते रहेंगे 14 वर्ड्स व्हाट व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट स्वरूप इज आप कभी अगर नोटबुक में अपना वर्ड्स लिखते हो ना वो नोटबुक का ना कभी कभी ऐसे स्कैन करके या फोटो ले करके वो अपने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में डाल दीजिए कि भाई देखो दिस आर द वर्ड्स दैट आई हैव लर्नड ओके
Okay, sir. I'll try.
हाँ उससे क्या होगा ना कि आपका आपको भी रिवीजन हो जाएगा और लोगों को आएगा कि भाई दिस इज नॉट अ डेड ग्रुप ओके मेरे को डर ये है कि ये दिस ग्रुप वाज सपोज्ड टू बी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट लाइवली ग्रुप फॉर मी ओके बिकॉज दिस इज सो वेरी क्लोज टू माय हार्ट राइट अपने कॉलेज के बच्चे हैं कोई आ ही नहीं रहा तो ठीक है लोग आएंगे बट what I'm saying is you and I will work together to make it more lively that's what the point is okay ठीक है,
ओके सर।
तो निफ्ट से 5-10 बच्चों को भी फायदा हो तो मजा आए ना फिर। ऑल राइट, ठीक है। तो स्वरूप, विद दैट आपका होमवर्क आपको पता है क्या करना है? होमवर्क इज नॉट टू शो एनीथिंग हियर, बट यूज व्हाट वी आर लर्निंग ड्यूरिंग आवर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, है ना?
ओके सर।
That is all we had for today, unless you want to share something or talk about something.
सर टॉक अबाउट इन व्हिच टॉपिक?
No, I'm saying, I mean, if you have something to share or something that you want to talk about, otherwise we are good for today. That's what I'm saying.
No sir, actually I think it's good for today. It's enough for today.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay then. Good night, and
Okay,
we'll
sir.
talk
Have a
again.
great day. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day, sir.
Thank you so much. चलिए, bye bye.